Good morning, everyone. This is Deborah. Welcome to my coffee clutch. Tomorrow is Halloween. Let me tell you what's been going on in my life. If you've been watching my videos since my latest hip replacement, you'll know on the second day or third day, as I was trying to scoot into my bed, which is very high, I snapped a tendon or a ligament. I heard it pop. It was extremely painful, and after it happened, I didn't move the rest of the night. I was afraid I was going to injure myself badly. Well, the other day, getting out of my car, I twisted my carriage. I don't know if it did something to the implant or if it re-injured that tendon, but I am limping again. It makes me mad. You know, every time I want to get in the mood to do something like wash my car, something always happens, you know. So I'm wearing the obligatory orange. Today's video is about the biggest mistake women make in a relationship. And I know you guys already know where I'm going with this. They won't shut up. Yeah. Women talk too much. They talk too much about insignificant things that men, they turn a deaf ear. They close their ears because they hear the same monotonous stuff every day. Men think differently than women. So my advice to you ladies is choose your words very carefully. And if you're like bitching at your boyfriend or husband, you don't think that they don't know when they've screwed up. Honey, they know. They know. You don't have to drill it into them. They know. And what you do is you hurt their ego. And men have very precarious egos. You never want to destroy that. Now, this is coming from somebody who was married for 40 years. If you've been married longer than I have, then I welcome your comments. But you just need to say something once, not again. And let me have a drink and then we'll go on with the subject. So, men want to come home to a relaxing house. No loud noises, no drama. If something has happened to you ladies during the course of the day, don't bombard him when he comes in that door. Let him go use the facilities. Let him get, maybe a beer or something. Let him relax and then tell him later. And I know a lot of women do this. They threaten their children with a whipping, right? Well, when he comes in the door, don't say, okay, now you're going to get your whipping if you're talking to your children. Don't do that to your children. You should discipline them on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Don't make the guy the bad guy. Don't make him the 100% disciplinarian, because disciplining your children should be 50-50, okay? So, yeah, you women talk too much. Choose your words carefully, yes. Women, I know when I was growing up, I would always want to be in the room with the men, not the women. The women were talking about sewing and cooking. No, I wanted to be in the room with the men talking about their engines, about how they, make money, about things that to me were a whole lot more interesting than how to cook brownies or bake brownies, right? So yeah, men have a different brain setup than women. I used to be embarrassed at some women when they would go on and on with this huge narrative that was never ending. Men close their ears, people. And if you're the type that's always bitching at your husband or your boyfriend, they're not even going to listen to 1 minute. They already know by the tone of your voice where this is going. You know what I'm saying? So don't be that girl, okay? Just remember, men have egos, and you must always build up the man in your life. I think one of the best advice I ever got was tell them something positive, something that they're doing right, and then you can go into something that you want them to work on, okay? So, yeah, that's very good advice. I remember there was a time when my mother was just ragging on my dad, and I would watch his expressions at the table, and he looked horrible, he looked pathetic, he looked browbeaten, and it is still very etched in my memory how bad my father looked when my mother would be on these freaking rants, you know. If you have a husband who's going out and making a living and he's not doing anything dangerous, you know, just lay off of them, you know, give them a break, because until you've been out there in the field of making money or business or whatever, you have no idea how hard it is. This is directed to the women who are stay at home, thinking that it's just wonderful out there. Well, it's not. So, yeah, I have seen a lot of women browbeat their husband relentless, and it's not a pretty sight. It just makes you look bad if you're one of those women who have zero tolerance. You have to give, you have to take. You're not perfect, and neither is the person, you know, your significant other. Don't expect them to be perfect. So I don't know what else I can say about the subject. Is women can be annoying, real annoying, especially if they've been drinking. There's nothing worse than a loudmouth, drunken woman, right? So another thing, women have to realize that the guys need to be with their male friends. Let them do that. Better be with their male friends than on a female friend, right? Yeah, so let them have fun, just like you need to go have fun. You need to be with friends. It keeps you young, it keeps you alive, it keeps you interesting. So, yeah, some of you women need to shut your mouth and just deal with some issues on your own, you know. Nothing's better in the whole world than being in love with somebody, but you want to take care of that love. You really do. All right. Bye, everyone.